You are watching
Trinity Episcopal School Production Network. TESPN.
Welcome to this week's TESPN Podcast. Really excited to be joined by a couple of our girls basketball players, Sutton, Eldredge, and Francis Fischi. Of course, my partner, as usual, Senior Hagen Andrew. Sutton and Francis, you guys are both new to Trinity this year. And basketball season's just started. I think we've got maybe 2 scrimmages and 4 games under your belt. Just in general, how has the school year gone up to this point, and how's basketball going so far?
Yeah, I'll start us off. School year's been great. You know, I've got to meet a lot of cool people. And obviously basketball, like we're pretty early into the season, so that chemistry piece is something that we've really been working on in practice and even in games. But it's great. Like it makes it super easy when you have such like a special group of girls, and we have amazing coaches. So just building on that, it's been good. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. This school year's just been great. Like coming to a new school, like meeting a bunch of new people. Everyone on the team's great. It's just building everything that we have and making it special, and it'll be a special season.
So what are some of y'all's individual and team goals y'all have set for each other this year?
For me, I want to make the all LIS team, and I think we've all agreed like we want to win the LIS like championship.
Yeah, that's been one of the big things for us. When LIS, you know, we do have a pretty new squad, but I think with the talent of the team, it's just insane. And then obviously I want to make all LIS too.
So this early going, I mean, schedule's been pretty tough. I mean, you open
Yes.
at Stab, who I think has won the LIS for many, many years
10
in a
years.
row. Is it 10 years? And also a perennial state, Final Four team, and even has made the state championship game a bunch of times. Then the Flint Hill tournament, and Flint Hills has a long-time strong program, and then going up to Miller School, another, I think usually a D2 power, but they've had some really good teams and Division I players over the years. Even the HRA scrimmage, they had some talent as well. So really no cupcakes so far.
No.
How do you think playing such a tough early season schedule has prepared you all for the challenges to come?
Yeah, I mean, I think the biggest part, it just shows us kind of where we're at and what we need to work on. But I think like playing those harder games down the road makes it so much easier.
Yeah, like playing Stab first is like a big like, even though we lost, like it's a big like we know we have like this year, like it was just like a big like team, like we came together as a team even if it was a loss, but they like realized what we have and like our potential for the whole season.
What would y'all say your biggest strengths are on the court, or just kind of as an athlete in general?
For me, I like to use my speed because I'm a little shorter, but I can like run past people, so I like to use my speed on the court and like my basketball IQ to see my teammates.
I think for me, it's just kind of my size. I'm a guard, and the teams, at least that we played so far, have been pretty short, so being able to have that height advantage and even strength advantage.
Yeah, Hagen kind of stole my next question, but because I was going to ask about each of y'all's style of play. I mean, you've yet to actually play your first real home game here at Travis Court at SS Athletic Center. That'll happen tomorrow in the semifinals of the Travis tournament. But so you talked to Sutton about being a taller guard. Francis, your quickness and basketball IQ. Maybe I was going to also ask you to describe your styles of play, but you sort of already did that. But is there a player, like a comp, like maybe a famous player on the women's side or even on the men's side that you would say you sort of model your game after?
Yeah, for sure. I watch a lot of Luka Doncic. I think he's bigger, stronger, but he's super smooth, and his pace is it's really good. So that's kind of who I like to look at.
I don't really model myself after anyone really. I would say I just kind of work with my strengths.
And Francis, from what I've heard, defense is a big part of what you do. Can you describe your mindset when you're guarding maybe the other team's best player, a really talented guard? What are you thinking to yourself?
Well, when I play defense, I'm like, I'm not going to let this girl score, get the ball. Like, if I'm guarding their best player, I always think, like, if she doesn't have the ball, she can't score. Like, that's how I think about it. And then I just think, like, I can guard this girl. Like, I can guard anyone. Just, like, walking out with confidence every time.
And then Sutton, I know you scored, I believe, at Miller on Tuesday, 24 of the team's 47 points. So literally you had over half the points that game. So clearly, you were able to put the ball in the basket. But you also mentioned Luca, who is very much as well a distributor, gets teammates involved. Would you say, okay, this is kind of a hypothetical that's coming to me, would you rather have a game where you score 30 points and have no assists, or 10 points but 10 assists?
I mean, for me, it's just if we win the game. Like, I could care less what I do.
Yeah.
If we win the game, then I'm happy. So.
From a coach's standpoint, I wasn't even the choice, but that was the right answer. So I like that a lot. Hagen, you got any more?
So both of y'all are pretty new to the team. How have y'all kind of been able to show some leadership, or who have you gone to seek out some guidance?
Well, we both knew Coach Adam before he came, and for me, before even coming in, it was he told me he wants me to be that voice on the floor. He wants all of us to just be a voice on the floor. But definitely our Alexa Linton I look for a lot. She is one of our captains, and she helps us get us together a lot. But as a point guard, I always try to be a vocal voice to get us together and come together in hard times in the game, or just even in practice to be one group.
Yeah, and I think just using our voice is really key, especially we are new players, but we kind of have to have a team mentality and a winning mentality. So just using our voice really, and everybody trusts each other, which is the biggest thing.
Yeah.
I got one, I guess, sort of longer, thoughtful question, and then we'll end with a little lightning round of just some quick questions. So I first heard back in the summer about these two, new, really talented players that were coming into our girls basketball program. I run basketball camps in the summer, and V Updike was helping me with camp, and V was really excited and had great things to say about y'all. At this point, of course, I haven't met you. I have no idea who Sutton and Francis are, what you look like, and anything like that. And then throughout the fall, when I sort of figured out, okay, those, you two are together a lot. So it's okay, those are the girls. And then now that I've seen you play, this is a long setup, but my question is, as the fall was going on and basketball season hadn't started yet, and you weren't perceived necessarily as basketball stars by your peers in the Titan community yet, was there a mindset kind of people might not know who I am yet, but just wait till by January everyone's going to know who I am? Would you say that occurred?
For sure. I think I talked to Coach Adam about this pretty early. We were walking down and they don't know who you are, and it's true. But I mean, they're already starting to find out. So, yeah.
I agree. It's just he told me that too. They don't know who you are yet, but you'll prove yourself, and just proving ourselves every day.
Yeah, and that's really, I think, one of the big reasons that we wanted to have you on the podcast, even before playing that first home game, was because the excitement, I think, of what you two, along, of course, with all your other teammates, are going to bring to the table. I know at one point I was well, maybe we should wait a little longer to have them, but because I thought y'all might be nervous or something, but clearly y'all are ready for it, and just praying, everybody stays healthy, and this girls basketball season, I think, is going to be one of the best we've seen in a number of years. All right, let's do a lightning round. Unless, Hagen, do you have anything else? Sorry.
No, I do not.
Okay, cool. All right, just going to ask you quick questions. First answer that comes to your head. Okay. We'll do maybe, 5 or 6. Do you have a pregame ritual or snack?
I call my sister before every game.
I have an applesauce before every game.
What has been your favorite class at Trinity this year?
That's a hard one. I'm a history person, so I think A Push has been super interesting. They're very challenging though.
I guess history too. I'm just in U.S. history, but yeah.
Nice. I think that's your brother's favorite class too. your little brother, that is. What teammate has been the most welcoming?
I think for me it's been Mary Mack. I think I've really built that connection with her.
I really like Alexa Lynn. I like all my teammates, but Alexa's been really great. Just coming in at her as a senior, it's just been great.
Who's your funniest teammate?
Caroline's pretty funny.
Caroline's
pretty funny.
Yeah.
Who's the funniest coach?
I think Coach Helene and Coach Adam, when they're
combined.
Yeah.
And if you could live anywhere on Earth and like money wasn't a problem, you could just live in your dream spot, where would it be?
A Greek island.
Anywhere the beach.
And who is your favorite women's basketball player?
I think right now Paige Beckers.
I like Caitlin Clark.
Thought one of you at least might say
Yeah.
that. Well, it's been really great getting to know Sutton and Francis a little bit better. And for all our viewers, a lot of home games coming up. Of course, we'll stream all the home games live, but even better, if you're able to get down here to the SS Athletic Center to watch these two play in person, along with a great group of teammates, a lot of returning starters, a lot of experience, a lot of talent. And just welcome to Titan Nation, and thanks to Hagen. We'll see you next time.